Galactus is here on Marvel Snap. Why does he look like a baby? Okay, Black Panther Hulkbuster.
I'm so excited.
There he is, Ben
Bro.
Bro.
What we've been working on for the last 4 years. Marvel Snap is the culmination of everything we've learned about making super fun card games combined with the power of the Marvel Universe. It's been an unbelievable honor to work with Marvel and Newverse on our first project. There's never been a game like Marvel Snap, and we're so excited to share it with you.
Already, this game is looking really interesting, just alone. I've seen the Twitter account already, and I know it's PC and mobile, so it looks very cool. We're seeing Murder World, Wakandan Embassy here.
Marvel
Looks a lot like
Snap
Gwen.
is a collectible card game where we stripped out all the stuff that gets in the way of fun and gets everybody straight into the strategic action.
The first thing that makes Marvel Snap different than other CCGs is how fast the games are. Each game is about 3 minutes.
Both players play simultaneously. There's no waiting.
We've taken your opponent's turns and your turns and layered them on top of each other so that you don't have any waiting. It's just your turn, your turn, your turn, your turn. You get to make all the decisions in half the time.
Okay, so it seems to be the case of, like, you can literally just pile on each other, right? There is no, you hit me, I hit you. It seems to be like a complete, like, let's do it. But it does say at the bottom, though, on about turns and stuff, so I'm curious to see exactly what they're talking about.
With Marvel Snap, we really wanted to bring it to the next level. Another example is deck building.
Once upon a time, card games had 60 card decks. You could play 4 copies of any card, which was actually just 15 unique cards. And so in Marvel Snap, we thought, hey, what if we just did 15 unique cards? And actually, the games are so fast, we can go down to 12 cards, which is still about the same amount of strategic depth, but it's so much easier to build a deck.
Okay, that looks really cool. So as you can see here, obviously we're getting a good look at who we will be able to play with in Marvel Snap. Obviously, they're going to have an endless supply of characters in this game. As you saw in the teaser trailer, there was literally a whole abundance of characters.
The game is all about the Cosmic Cube.
Oh, snap!
In the rank mode, you're basically fighting against other players, trying to get more cosmic cubes.
If you think you're going to win, you can snap your opponent, and that doubles the stakes.
Okay.
The whole mind games aspect does spike my heart rate a little bit. When you feel like you are going to win the game, you can double down and get more rewards back, which feels great when you win.
If you retreat the game, that means you lose the game. But it doesn't feel bad. It's kind of
Okay, so essentially what it's trying to say is that if you feel like you're going to win and you want to be a little bit cocky, you can snap with the Cosmic Cube, and if you win, you get more rewards, which does sound, I mean, it's a good idea.
like a skillful damage control.
It's played over 3 locations, and your goal is to win 2 out of the 3 locations. So the mind games start to happen as you start shuffling your cards around and trying to figure out how to outwit your opponent to secure 2 out of the 3 locations.
The cards focus on the heroes and villains of the Marvel Universe, and every card in Marvel Snap has a unique ability. These powers really affect the game, and so choosing the cards that work best together is one of the most fun parts of the game.
So every card has a unique ability, and you have to remember that they have access to the entire Marvel Universe, right? So if that is the case, then they have a really big brain this, and there is a lot of variety here for people that are into this type of game.
My favorite card is probably Magic. Time Doll?
Viper, Galactus,
Gamora.
King the Conqueror. The Marvel Universe and Marvel Multiverse ultimately is so rich. How can we get all of that into this game? And the only way to do that is through these variants.
Maybe you really like one style of variant, and so you want to collect a bunch of them and build your whole deck using these variants.
We'll find like really unique artists who have such a distinctive style that we actually want to turn into a variant set. So that's another way we approach variants.
It's another way.
I like that. That gives comic book artists and artists in general, you know, a bit more of a good rub. Like, we really like this artwork, so we're going to turn an entire card deck into that. I like that stuff, and I think that definitely rewards artists a lot, which in this landscape of Marvel media, it definitely needs to be a thing.
Way to express yourself in Marvel Snap. So when we launch, there'll be well over 150 base cards for players to collect. And then we're going to continue to be adding new cards to the game every single month as these new seasons roll out.
We just really want you to...
So, okay, so there's going to be seasons. So that is interesting. That obviously rewards replayability and stuff like that. I'm really curious to see the monetization aspect, though, because, I mean, we believe this game is free to play.
There's going to be something new in there every day.
It's really important to us that you're not paying for power. The game is free to play, and you can get every card in the game over time without paying anything.
Got him!
Wow.
You can just hit one button and you're right into a game. We try to find a fair...
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So it is not pay to win, according to their own mouths, and it is free to play. I am kind of curious, though, what you can pay for then. You know, how does this game sustain itself?
Match for you. There's no pressure on you to figure out what kind of battle you want to have today.
The skill cap is really high. I think you can play the Snap for thousands of hours and not feel like you've perfected it.
When no game feels the same, you feel like you're always learning. I think that's what's really important for a game feeling like it has meaningful depth.
We have huge ambition of constantly delivering new content and constantly evolving the meta for the game.
Frame break.
That will deliver better experience to our players.
Marvel Snap is a mobile-first title, but that's not the same as being mobile-only. We are working towards having an early access version available on PC at the time that we launch globally.
Okay, so it will be mobile first, but for people that want to play it on PC, obviously you need BlueStacks, but shh. But if you want to play like the official version on PC, then they will have an early access when it releases. I wonder if we're gonna hear exactly when it comes out.
One of the things I'm most excited about in the game are these incredible 3D effects that we have on cards. They really make it feel unlike any other card game.
We did a lot of VFX around communicating an ability for a card, but we also started adding flavor effects that just make cards feel more like who they are, those characters.
The music especially brings together some of the iconic feel and genre that you've come to expect with Marvel.
Anytime a Marvel character has an iconic line, we made sure to record that character saying that line. Human Torch says, "Flame on!" and the Thing says,
"It's clobbering time! Hulk smash!"
I like it. I mean, Marvel's full of personality, right? And if you're going to have a card game like this, then you need to make sure it is full of personality, or else you're going to struggle to sell this game, so to speak, to the Marvel audience. So to have that flair is really good.
Marvel Snap is like a continuation of the fandom that many of us have had for Marvel since when we were toddlers. Now we get to pour all that passion into something that's really going to make it out there.
On Marvel Snap, I get the luxury of doing what I love. And what I love is art.
You just geek out over the comics that you used to read as a kid and spend every day looking at something that is going to blow your mind. It's just a dream come true.
We hope you enjoyed that first look into the passion and excitement we put into making Marvel Snap. It's been an incredible journey. Thanks to our partners at Marvel and Newverse for helping us get all this together. And follow us on our social media, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, everything. And go to marvelsnap.com. Sign up for the beta. It starts soon. We'd love to play some games with you. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Nice. Nice. So at the moment, all we've got is a coming to mobile and PC, and sign up for Android closed beta now. You can go to www.marvelsnap.com, and if you want to watch a gameplay walkthrough, you can right there. Obviously, you know, make sure to go to this YouTube channel if you are interested. We won't be watching that today together because obviously I want you guys to be able to experience Marvel Snap without me talking over it, but hopefully this will give you guys a chance to look over there. It's up to you whether I cover this game or not, so let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.